Saturday YouTube. It's the final day before the race. Heading out to UTMB tomorrow. So I'm going to take you through what we're packing, what's happening, and then let's go. So this is a load of the gear that we're taking out. So the actual race, the MCC, even though it's only 40 kilometers, there's UTMB itself's got like loads of rules on what you can have and what you can't have, etc. Well, what you have to have even more not. There's not really anything about what you can't have. So there's like a minimum kit requirement, which is for most of the races. And then there's a minimum kit requirement if it's hot and a minimum kit requirement if it's cold. So there's like loads of stuff that you actually need. So I've literally been like, obviously Nike sent me loads of stuff for the actual race. I'm gonna wear these Pegasuses that I've already broke in a bit, but they actually sent me brand new ones, which are pretty cool. With like this jacket I've got on, and then like some, obviously like comfort is gonna be key on this race on the way back. They sent me bare stuff like new socks, tops, like whatever for the race, but then there's actual stuff that I needed, so I had to go get a Gore-Tex waterproof jacket and some like race leggings that I'm gonna wear for the race, even though I've got shorts, because the essential kit is like, alright, let me mix with the wait. Go on then, dog just spitting on all my clean clothes. Punch leaf. Yeah, so there's like, you need shorts to run in, a top to run in. You've got to have a hydration vest with reusable beakers because you can't take like plastic bottles and stuff. So obviously I had to get a little Arterex one. I think this is about 1 litre of water in both of these. If it's hot, I've got to carry another litre, which is not really going to happen with the size of the bag I've got. But then I've also got to try and fit in this. I've got to have my race leggings, and I've got to have a windproof jacket just in case, because like the weather can change quite quickly on the mountains. But then if it's cold or raining, I then have to have a waterproof over trousers on top of that, which I'll put in here somewhere, and a third warm layer. Like, it's just crazy the amount of stuff you need. Obviously this is one of the essentials. I also have to take an emergency blanket, like at least 1 meter of bandage. This is personal preference, but some nipple balm for the nipples with the vest on. A whistle, which also turns into a little fire lighter, so you can set up a little emergency blanket, fire light, save yourself if you get hypothermia. Some corn plasters for my toe because it's battered. Just one of, not all, most of them are battered, but wait, go away. Punch, leave. Poncho, I'm not going to keep telling you. Stop growling at it. Go get your toy. Where's your toy? Go get your toy. SPF 50 if it's hot. This, because last time I did a marathon I ran out of battery on my phone, so that's going to have to come in. Probably could have got a smaller one to be honest, but I'll just find it in a cupboard somewhere. Sleeping essentials. Humantra sent me their stuff, so I've got a load of electrolytes from them that I'm going to take. Got about 4 boxes of them, to be fair. It actually sorted me right out. So we got Humantra. Some vitamin C's, got all my tablets in here split up. Got about 8 gels, but I'm only going to take, I think, about 4. But I need to take, I think the minimum requirement is 800 calories for my race, so I've got to have like 4 of these and 2 Squares bars with me, and then I'll probably have another Squares bar before I go. Maybe even like take a gel, an extra gel, and then these are just spare. Some protein bars, CBD for some pain management, CBD balm for some more pain management. Got this little 360 Insta camera, which is actually really heavy, but it's quite cool and it films like everywhere. And then the selfie stick's like invisible on it somehow. so I can literally like run and film myself. But it's quite heavy, so I don't know how much I'm actually going to want to do. It's quite hefty, isn't it? Really this obviously to connect to my laptop. I'm going to stay on top of my content. I'm going to continue filming this YouTube video like while I'm there, because it's obviously going to be stunning. What else we got? Folly hat from last time I was at Chamonix, well, near Chamonix, and then obviously just this is actually needed. I need a hat that covers your like neck if it's hot, so I've got that as well. And then I've just got socks and training stuff, some warm stuff that I need just in case. I've got to take like hats and gloves. Like I'm really praying that it's not actually that cold, because if they make me take all that, there's no way I'm fitting it in this like tiny little jacket. But looks sick though. Same. Probably need to take all the labels off everything. What can you even do it up? Blush.
Yeah, looks cool.
These
Spin.
little arteries.
See it on the back? Yeah, it looks hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be absolutely rammed full of gear. Back good. I was actually hoping it was going to be hot, because I love running in the heat, but got to do what I've got to do. So yeah, that's why we've got the rain gear, new Gore-Tex from Nike as well. Just it's like the Nike Trail one. It's pretty cool, to be honest. Hopefully that'll keep me as dry as possible. And then I haven't actually got any decent waterproof trousers. I've got some Under Armour ones that's going to have to do over the top, but I don't really want to wear all of that to run, do you know what I mean? I want to actually run. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm going to be running this thing, so yeah man, that's that. Somehow this has got to fit in there as well.
I don't know how that's going to fit in there. You just got to be prepared for everything.
Yeah. Like, hopefully some of the stuff I don't even have to take, like I can just take it with me, and then on the day they'll tell us yes and no.
The weather conditions though, isn't it?
Yeah, but apparently it's raining there at the moment, and the day we actually run, it's the first day it drops down to like 12 degrees from like 20 odd. It's like 26 yesterday, sunny. Now it's like raining in 20, and then Monday it gets to like 12. And then it goes back to like normal again, which is a bit annoying, but I guess all the guys doing the serious races, the 100Ks and that, they're going to be sweet by the weekend. So, but yeah, so I need to finish packing some more gear, just like general clothes and stuff, and then I'm going to get changed. I'm going out for dinner with my family tonight, dropping the dog off to my sister, and yeah, I need to shave my legs, so
get faster.
See you all later. So literally just got a text message from UTMB saying the MCC race backup route activated, new route on our website, and cold weather kit activated. And you know, you can wear the cold weather kit. Oh no! Good morning YouTube. So, a little bit of a predicament this morning. My flight was actually meant to be at 7 AM. I woke up at 6. I looked at the alarm and I was like, oh, well, my alarm didn't go off. I looked at my clock. I said 6 AM. I was like, shit. Checking taxi times to get to Gatwick. Maybe I could get the train. So I was checking the overgrounds. Like, first train was at 8. I was like, oh my god, this is a nightmare. So I just had to get up and deal with it. So I've had to book another flight. So my flight now is at 11. The first train's at 8 AM. So instead of getting a taxi, I'm just going to get a train straight there. It's actually faster. And then just sit in the airport until the flight. Make sure I'm there as early as possible. Yeah, the check-in was like 2 hours before when I checked, so like I couldn't even check in online to say that I was coming or whatever. So there was no point rushing and trying to get down there. So at least I managed to have a bit of a better sleep. Still don't feel great, to be honest. I woke up with a headache and like my ears were ringing and that because I just didn't have enough sleep. But slept in a little bit. I had breakfast. I've had a coffee now.
basically done my morning routine, which I wouldn't have done, which is nice. Cost me nearly 200 quid, but mistakes happen and just got to deal with them, take accountability for them. It was my fault. I've had to now contact the race people, the PR people that sorted it all out for me, who actually booked the first flight, to let them know that I'm not going to be there for the transfer, because apparently there's other people getting transferred from the same flight as well, which is annoying. So when she responds, hopefully there's no issue and there's another transfer later on when I actually get there. My race bib time's at like 3 till 5 as well, so I think I get there now at 1ish. So I could probably get to Chamonix before 5, which is okay. It's gonna have to be okay, but yeah, so a little update. So good start to the weekend, but anyway, all ready to go. And then, yeah, ready to run tomorrow. So, see you in a bit. I hate filming myself in front of people, but little update now in the airport. I didn't film it, but when I got to the airport thinking I was just getting on my next flight, they told me that, so I couldn't check in, so it was a bit weird. So I got to the airport, checked my bag and stuff, and then they told me that they'd oversold the flight that I booked. Obviously, because I just done it myself last minute, which I've never even heard of. And they said go to the gate and be on standby, which means if someone doesn't turn up, then I get to go. But if not, I've got to get on a different flight at a different time. And the next one was at 5 PM. Would have missed my bib collection for the race, everything. So luckily, a few people ain't turned up for the flight, so I'm going. But what a palaver this morning, just because I didn't get out of bed. So we made it. Suitcases made it. I've made it. Nice little view from the balcony. I'll show you this side. Look at this. Wow. And then apparently the bib collection thing's down here somewhere, so I'm gonna go do that in a bit. But yeah, all the gear. No idea. Running tomorrow. It's like 4 PM right now, so I've got an hour to go get my bib still, which is good. And then I'll probably have a to be honest, we've gone forward an hour. I might justify having a little coffee. I'm gonna actually have a little shakeout run this evening, so when I go get the bib, I'll probably go get coffee, bib, maybe some more food. I've literally just eaten a baguette from the airport, but I just took it all the way here. They've actually got croissants in the lobby and everything for this hotel, which is nice. But yeah, gonna go shake out my legs, which I love to do after a flight anyway. Don't know why I'm pointing it at this when I could do it like this. But yeah, little shake out run, get my bib, and then I've got dinner with a few other people that are here. I'm doing influencing stuff at 7:30, and then a little early night, and then it is on. Hopefully it's a bit like this today, because it's not actually raining right now. But yeah, the air's so fresh. It's like fucking London anyway. It's the morning of. All the kit's out to go. Top sick. 20-year anniversary. You can already hear that fucking the rain sound. It's gonna be a tough one. This weather's not warm. I'm gonna rush to get to the bus. My phone. Is not working. I think maybe from the rain this morning. It's not even raining now. And I was stuck waiting for the bus in the wrong place, so I could have probably avoided it. And my phone's broke. and I'll do the race without a phone. I've got my watch if I need to do anything, but it's just long. Can't take photos, so this is my only camera now. Yeah, great start. Missed my flight yesterday. No, I've got no phone. But we're here now. I'm gonna do it regardless. I'd be gutted if I didn't make it. So I'm just gonna have to stick to the race line and get to the end, innit? Hour to do 7k. She's boring. 33. Let's go. Now we're moving. Seconds of running. I've got to start the hike up again. Getting high now. It's like the visibility low. 15k left, getting to the summit. I can't tell you how hard it was, and then the cold just fucking zaps you. My hands nearly fell off, but now moving nice downhill, trying not to hurt myself. Well, so we just done another big up and then back down a little bit. That's pretty flat. Don't know how my legs have got this in them. I'm moving. Just hit 40k on Strava, so hopefully we ain't too far off. Hey. We made it. It's a sick little meadow actually. I just took my socks off. How fucked is that? So Strava won't show you just yet until I get my phone working, but here's if it managed to work earlier, the camera, what I was talking about with my phone. So as soon as I got on the bus, this started happening. Obviously by the time I release this I'll probably know why. I've bought some rice, as I thought it might have been the rain because it was pretty wet, but it's still on because I've been using my Strava to like ring and call people, whatever, texting Emily like during the race to make sure she knows I'm alright. Mate, my toes are bad, but yeah, we finished and it was about 42k. Done it in 5 hours and about 30 minutes, I think, maybe a bit less, which I'm kind of happy with. I was thinking in my head anything below 6, and if I could get sub 5 at one point. I think I was at 32 in and I was like moving faster than I was the whole time, and I was like, I could push like 5 hours out here, and then it just went whoop straight uphill again. So I was like, yeah, no. I got to like 36 and I was like, yeah, it's nowhere near, I'm never gonna make it, because like the uphill walks when they were savage, it's like 8-minute kilometers you're doing if it's just straight up. Other notable things that happened, I wasn't prepared for it, and then you were like, I trained so hard for it, but like unless you actually do that, like you can't train for it. I didn't really do any trail running as such, like at that extreme. Like the downhills were so fast, like running downhill was just hectic, people behind you and that, and you've got to make sure you watch your foot in, you don't go over in the rain and in the mud, so that was hard. The first 20k was literally just like up. Hey, nah bro, don't worry. Yeah, the first 20k was just hell, and then by the time you do that, I think like 22 was the summit of whatever we was climbing for ages, and it was just freezing cold. I was at the top with like a cup of Superman, just like shaking, trying to get my hands to warm up. I had the worst gloves in the world and they were just soaked through. It wasn't even worth wearing, but and then it was all downhill for a bit, and then up, down. Every time we thought it was like, oh, this is the last one, and then you start moving again, and then it's like a little stretch of like a K, and then all of a sudden you see the woods come up and you're like, I'm going back in, and then it's like up again. But yeah, it was some experience. It was some beautiful kind of hell, that's for sure. But yeah, done. Gonna jump in a bath, clean my dirty toes, and then probably go get pizza or something, I reckon. Safe.